With his riveting performance in Whiplash as an explosive and brutally demanding music teacher.
Do you think you're out of tune?
Yes.
Then why the didn't you say so?
J.K. Simmons finds himself in an unusual position.
J.K.
The center of attention. For the last 30 years in movies.
Oh, look at this. I got blueberry syrup on my safari jacket.
On TV.
Mutilated corpses are a dime a dozen around here.
And in those insurance commercials.
The more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead.
Simmons has often caught our eye.
And not for the faint of heart.
Even if we didn't catch his name.
You're a guy who, until recently, everybody knew your face. A lot of people didn't know your name.
Yeah.
That's changed.
It's changing, yeah. And it's, I'm glad it's happening now and not 20 or 30 years ago or 40 years ago. I feel like I can handle it. I feel like I'm a grown-up, you know, like it's not turning my head in an odd way.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
Whiplash is a small-budget movie made in just 19 days that has changed everything for Simmons.
You are a worthless pansy ass who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a 9-year-old girl.
It's been a busy time and a hectic time, but it's also led to great opportunities for the future too. You know, there doors that were kind of ajar have been kicked open, and so the attention that all the award stuff has brought to me is great.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
As conductor Terrence Fletcher, he both encourages and torments a young drummer played by Miles Teller.
So you do know the difference.
The movie was written and directed by Damien Chazelle.
You know, when I met Damien, he started to assure me that the conducting shouldn't intimidate me, and I said, well, I got a college degree at conducting and composing and singing at the University of Montana, so I got it covered.
You were going to be a conductor.
Yeah, that was the plan. I thought I was going to be Leonard Bernstein.
Simmons grew up in a musical family.
I was born in Detroit. I mean, more often than not, I'm wearing a Tigers cap.
His father, like his character in Whiplash, was a music teacher.
But he was a significantly kinder, gentler conductor than Mr. Fletcher was. He was a choral conductor.
Music led Simmons to the Big Fork Summer Playhouse in Montana, where he got lead roles thanks to his singing, not his acting.
So you weren't a good actor in the beginning?
No, I was a god-awful actor. When I walked onto stage for the first rehearsal, it was just like, I am acting now. You know, I mean, it was, and I wish that were an exaggeration. It's really not.
He kept at it, and in the 1980s, he was one more struggling actor trying to make it in New York City.
Yeah, I got very intimately acquainted with cockroaches and things of that nature as I camped in a variety of hellholes.
When you see a joke.
His big break came in 1992. The Broadway revival of Guys and Dolls was one of the biggest shows in town, and every actor wanted in.
Cast me as Benny Southstreet, which is obviously also a very supporting character, but get to sing 3 of the great songs and have a good time.
Simmons also had a good time playing Captain Hook in Peter Pan.
And 3 months after I joined, this little cutie joined playing Tiger Lily.
That little cutie, Michelle Schumacher, came to Peter Pan after a long run in Cats. We caught up with her at a favorite taco joint in Los Angeles.
Imagine him as Captain Hook, that voice, you know. He's very charismatic on stage as well as TV and film. And so, yeah, there was an immediate attraction.
They married in 1996 and now have a son and a daughter.
Is there any of J.K. in Whiplash?
I mean, certainly the discipline, you know. He's a good guy. It shows what a great actor he is. Not to pump your ego up anymore.
Oh, baby, keep going. This is cold.
I remember when he said, was it Law & Order, where they called him One Take Jake.
It was during that period that Hollywood began to take notice because, well, he was playing a gentle psychiatrist on Law & Order.
Did you take her out of the crib?
He was, at the very same time, portraying a violent neo-Nazi in the HBO series Oz.
polish my boots.
The first two things that I did that people across the country actually saw were this great yin-yang, you know, the psychiatrist and the psychopath, and it was the beginning of people perceiving me as a versatile actor on camera.
Eat it.
He caught the eye of director Sam Raimi, who let him show off his comedic talents as the tough-talking editor in the blockbuster Spider-Man.
Could you pay me in advance?
Simmons was establishing himself as a dependable character actor.
You serious?
What is this term, character actor?
I think it just means you're not that good looking. I think it means you're not Clooney or Pitt.
Try to be like me. Answer to myself, no hassle.
I think it gives you credit for having some versatility and some range and be able to play a variety of characters.
Characters like a tobacco lobbyist in Thank You for Smoking.
We don't sell Tic Tacs, for Christ's sake. We sell cigarettes. And they're cool and available and addictive. The job is almost done for us.
Which started a long relationship with writer-director Jason Reitman.
You're his muse.
He has referred to me as such, yes.
Simmons has been in every one of Reitman's films.
He is a lucky charm. I can't imagine making a movie without him.
He was the understanding father in Reitman's Juno.
In my opinion, the best thing you can do is find a person who loves you for exactly what you are.
And a guy getting laid off in Up in the Air.
What do you suggest I tell them?
And what makes JK unique is that he can be the third or fourth guy in the room and do that real workman's job, but at the same time, given the opportunity, he can carry a scene. And in Whiplash, he carries the movie.
I joke he's a 37-year overnight success story. I mean, he's been a working actor almost his whole life.
Now 60, Simmons is enjoying what his family calls the Whiplash effect.
It's funny because people used to come up to us, him, and say, did we go to college together? But now it's JK everywhere we go. JK.
JK, can you look up top?
And in a couple of weeks, it may be J.K. Simmons, Oscar winner for Best Supporting Actor.